Rosie, pumpkin scones are more like an entree. So we're thinking maybe we need something a bit more main coursey. What do you reckon?
Main coursey?
Yeah, we try.
I'm not sure that's good English, but OK, let's do it.
Instead of a horsey, we've got a main coursey and we've got meat to go in it. So that'd be clever, wouldn't it?
It would be. You sure you're not from Liverpool or something?
A Scouse, yeah, it could be that. Now, I've got a bowl here and I'm going to add 2.5 cups of flour. I'm using self-raising flour, which is what you want to use for scones. It's already great for cakes and sponges, and it should say on the box here, scones as well. There you go. In that goes.
I'll write them a letter.
You like that. I'm also going to add some baking powder and some bicarb as well, which will help to give it extra lift and fluffiness. In will go some cayenne pepper, which you're thinking, Richo, stop now. It's gone crazy. We're putting cayenne pepper with scones. That can never happen.
I'm into it.
Well, it can be in my world or our world.
Absolutely.
Load it up in there and that's going to give it some lovely flavour. I will also add a good pinch of salt because we want flavour in there. And Rosie, I have half a cup of butter. Cold butter in cubes, and I'm going to pop that in there. Now, you're thinking that it's going to all sort of happen in there, but we have to add some science. We have to have some motion or some friction in there to rub the flour into the butter so it all comes together. So take off your jewellery, take off your rings, roll your sleeves up, flex your muscles, and get your hands in there and rub it together. We call this technically the rubbing method. So you coat the flour in the butter and it's a great way to mix it up evenly. Now, bacon is one of my favourite ingredients in the entire world. For me, bacon is the duct tape of the kitchen. It fixes everything. Just add a handful of bacon and you know it's going to be delicious. These are lovely rashers of bacon, Australian pork, which is very, very important. And I'll just shred it nice and fine like this. And you can see I got the really good job.
Have they allowed you back in hospitals yet? They haven't, have they? It's definitely not the duct tape of hospitals.
Oh, well, probably it keeps me alive. Bacon is just fantastic.
Hey, it keeps your spirit alive, I know that.
Exactly. And how are you going with the rubbing method?
It's lovely.
Beautiful.
Having a lovely time.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to grate some cheese. I've got some cheddar cheese here and I've got my lovely colour grated cheese grater and I'll just grate it nice and fine. Well, it's not that colourful, is it? It's white and silver.
Yeah, it's not that colourful at all.
Two colours.
Do you need glasses?
Well, maybe I need some glasses or maybe...
getting to that age now,
I'm getting colourblind, who knows? All those years of cooking in the kitchen. Now, you can see the flour's becoming crumbly. It's almost like breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
And that's the consistency you want. So I'll pop this over here like that. And now we can start adding the liquid. Rosie, I'll give you a spoon here. This is a wooden spoon.
Yes.
So we can tap it 3 times to make sure it's wooden. There we go, 3 times. A wooden spoon. And I'll add a little bit of cream here. I'm using cooking cream. And I'll add about 1/4 cup of cooking cream in there. Maybe too much. But to actually make it even more luscious and delicious, I'm going to add some of this sour cream.
Nice, good move.
Gives it a lovely sort of savoury flavour and it's nice and thick as well, so it'll make it rich and creamy. Now, another thing I like to add, Rosie, is a dash of soda water. About 1/3 of a cup. That's got nice lift in it as well, so pour that in there like that. Some people use lemonade if they want a little bit of bubble and some sweetness, and it's just a matter of mixing it around like this. And I'll just sit here for a couple of minutes watching you mix it around, and eventually it'll come together. You can get your hands in there if you want.
Yeah, I thought so.
But they will get really messy.
That's OK.
Look at that. And while you're doing that, I might put a twist of pepper in there.
Yeah, lovely. I love a bit of pepper in there.
Some spicy aftertone. How's that?
The cayenne, the pepper, love it.
Lovely. Now, what I'll do, Rosie, is get you to tip that oil onto the board there.
I am very sticky and messy.
It's very messy now. And I'll just sprinkle the board with a bit of flour there like that, and then we'll get it all kneaded onto the board. Do you want me to have a go of that now?
Go for it.
All right. Now, we'll just bring that together and just give it a gentle knead. Now, normally you want to keep it nice and light and fluffy. If you want to rub your hands over the top of that, Rosie.
There you go. No wastage here.
We're not going to waste any of that.
No,
I'm
we
thinking
don't do that.
you're going to go out the back there and just eat all those bits of scone dough off your fingers. Well, that's the only bit
180 degrees in the oven. There we go. Easy, ready?
180. There we go. Like that. Yeah, mix that around there like that. And as we bring it together, we grab all these little bits of dough that are all around the edges here. We want to make sure that they're incorporated. And you can see it's starting to come together.
Lovely. That's the perfect dough.
But nice and gently, like a little old nana. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, I'll dust this with flour just a little bit. It's a nice, soft dough. It looks like it wants to fall apart. Can you pass me that rolling pin there, Rosie?
Yeah.
This is the fun part here. I'll roll this out just a bit on the side there like that. You can see it's coming together nice and gently. And if you want to, if the dough becomes really sticky, you can dust it with more flour if you want, or you can put a sheet of Glad Bake over the top of it.
Yep.
And it will stop it from sticking. So just roll that out there like that. You want to get those bits in there. Now, if you want, you can just hit it on the side here like this to shape it up. But we don't have to worry about that.
No.
Time to load it up, Rosie. So I've got some onions.
Yep.
If you can spread some onions on there with a spoon.
You've got it.
And I've got cheese on there as well. I'll sprinkle that over the top. Plenty of onions on there. Look at the cheese.
That's great.
It's like a very...
I'm getting my fingers in there. There we go.
This is like something you'd get in Cornwall, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Cheese, onion. You know that you are south of the border.
And then bacon. Bacon over the top of that as well. Lovely, good sprinkling of bacon.
And you know you're with you.
I know. All right, ready to roll it up?
Yep.
Now, I'll just grab this part here and just sprinkle it around. If you want to grab that side there, it's like, there we go. Roll it around and squish it in a little bit so that the cheese and the bacon all comes together. If you can spread that out on there. And then with my knife, you just cut through, straight through the middle. And then I shape them up down the side there. And I reckon I'll get 1, 2, 3, and that will give me the right size. Straight through there like that.
It's almost like a pinwheel then, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. And you just pop them onto the tray. And then this one here, just cut it through like that and like that. And the messy bit at the end there, don't worry too much about that. Just pop that into the centre there like that. Give them a little bit of room around the outside because they will expand a little bit, but they'll sort of ooze out with bacon, and that's just about ready to go.
This is picnic food, isn't it? This is picnic food on a Cornish day.
A little bit of cream on there, and my brush, and I'll brush it on the top there. That will make it nice and glazed.
Oh, look, instead of your milk wash, you've gone completely extra and used cream.
I've gone crazy. Gone mad. Gone crazy and mad all at the same time. Onions, caramelised bacon and caramelised onions all ready to go. Preheated oven, 200 degrees Celsius. In the oven, 15 to 20 minutes. When it's nice and golden brown, you'll know it's ready. As I said, Rosie, crispy, golden brown, lots of bacon and cheese on there.
I love it.
I'll just use this knife to sort of wedge that one out.
Fun food, isn't it, this?
Oh, it's fun, exciting. That's what it's all about. Now, I'm just going to cut it open like that so you can see the cheesiness of it, the baconios is something.
The baconios, Mykonos. Eating this in Mykonos, I mean, that wouldn't happen. You'd be in your bikini, wouldn't you? So I'm going to have a bit of that dough.
You can imagine me in a bikini, couldn't you? No,
Eating
I don't
a
think
scone,
so.
yes. Maybe not just by itself.
Now I'm going to double down on the bacon. I'm going to put my own Richo bacon jam on here. It's a secret recipe, I can't give it away, but it makes these scones so delicious. Because these scones need jam, don't they? I've got butter and jam, very Australian, and putting bacon jam on it makes it even more delicious.
Bacon jam. Honestly, when I think you've taken it pretty far, you just tip it over the edge. You're tipping me over the edge.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
I know.
I'm in a place, I'm in heaven.
All I know is that does taste delicious.
More delicious than you can possibly ever imagine. I think this is the food of the angels. Lots of butter on there, some more bacon jam. You just keep on talking.
This is going to carry on, isn't it?
You just keep on talking, Rosie.
We'll finish it there. Well done, Richo. You just keep going. Sorry.